Hey everyone, Rutledge from TechRaptor. We're here at Gen Con 2015 and I'm with Martin and Eli. We're looking at Pretzel games, Flick 'em Up. Eli, you want to explain how the game plays?
Sure. So the Flick 'em Up game is the first in our dexterity games here. And as you can see, we're flicking little discs around the table, trying to knock over the other opponent's cowboys. It's set in like a Wild West scenario, and it's like that classic shoot 'em out that you have at the movies, with both posses coming into town and firing back and forth.
So you're just flicking things around, two teams going head to head.
Yeah, so we have beautiful wooden components, little wooden discs that you're flicking to move, and smaller wooden discs that are the bullets that we're shooting at the other cowboys.
So how does a team win?
We have 10 scenarios for the game currently, so each scenario is different. So the scenario we're playing here at Gen Con is each team has a head cowboy to them. So there's the sheriff and the head outlaw. And when you take away their 3 health, hitting them 3 times, they're out. And if you take out the head, the game's over. So there might be a scenario that we have beautiful little wooden barrels too, and the bad guys are infecting those barrels with tainted water. The other people are running around trying to get the water clean, and if it hits midnight on our timing clock, whoever has the most wins at that point.
So it's mostly objective based.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and we've got 10 scenarios like we said, and we're asking developers to make us some more, and we're releasing them on our website as they come out and on BGG.
Awesome. Are the buildings just props?
Yeah, so we have these large buildings here, and you can actually flick through the doorway of the building and enter the building. And when you're in the building, you can't get shot. But if somebody from the opposing team enters that building too, that's when a duel breaks out. And if we have a duel, we separate the 2 cowboys on either side from the opposing teams, and the person that enters last flicks the bullet and tries to hit down the cowboy. If they miss at that point, the next cowboy moves 1 step forward and then flicks till somebody loses, and this is the best part. Then they take that cowboy, take his hat off, and flick him out of the door, just like you throw him out in the Old West.
That's
yeah.
Great. So we were discussing a little bit before the interview that.
Oh yeah.
That's the kind of reaction we have with Flick 'em Up.
So we were discussing a little bit before the interview how the inspiration from the game came, that it kind of came from another company. Do you want to explain that?
The game came 2 years ago as a prototype with a bunch of pieces inside, and I'm a fan of dexterity games. So when I received that the first picture of the game, I asked the designer to send me a copy really fast before Christmas to try the game. So that was like a toolbox with lots of things inside, and I was really crazy about that to discover what kind of thing we can do with that game scenario, things like that, and that was an open door on a new universe. So we had to work on that. I had to work on that with the designer, maybe a year and a half to polish all the mechanism. That was so fun.
So was having a whole lot of pieces that got you really excited?
Yeah. I received the cowboy, not exactly like this, but I received cowboy, cactuses, cacti, buildings on the stand. So we did some things to modify that, but that was about the same thing that you can see on the table at the moment.
And I saw that you guys have an expansion pack over there. What's the deal with that? What gets added?
Flick 'em Up is an open door where lots of possibilities. So we had that idea to introduce horses in the game, because you don't have that in the basic game, and it's really cool to see cowboys ride horses. So the first expansion will introduce that.
That's awesome.
The best thing I think about that is you have these little ramps, and you're shooting your discs off the ramps now to knock the other cowboys off their horses. And if you can knock them off, you jump on that horse. And now when you move, instead of being able to use that movement disc once, you can move it twice. So it gives you that extra bonus of moving around.
So with the expansion, when's that going to be available?
In Essen, so beginning of October. And here in the US, probably the end of October, so near SN2.
The tables are big here.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Really
the
big.
giant version.
Yeah.
So I've had this game for about 2 months now, and the retail copy that we have fits beautiful on your dining room table. But since you can move stuff around, you can bring it down to a littler table. Like I've been in board game cafes doing it on this little 2-player table, but having it on a dining room table, it's the perfect.
For example,
any size,
yeah. For example, one of the designer, Jean-Yves Montpertuis, like to play it on a really small table, 30 inches by 30 inches, and I prefer a large table to play it. So you feel it very different from a table to the other.
So we see a number of people around each table. What's the amount of people that can play? What's optimal? Usually, how long does a game take?
So with Flick 'em Up, it's an awesome game for this. So we play 2 to 10 people. So me and you could play, and we'd be going back and forth. Great, and probably get done. It says 45 minutes. I bet we could get done probably a half an hour.
Okay.
Pretty easily. Now, we play up to 10, and there's 5 cowboys on each team. So it's kind of like just each taking a turn of each of the cowboys. And when we get up to 10 people, it's a great social game. You're just going back and forth, a lot of talking, drinking. You know, it's great.
So the game is available now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing sold out.
We
signs
are
around.
sold out. It's sold out.
In that
Crazy.
case, where can people find the game? Your website?
Stores, websites. I know that stores also will be sold out soon.
I think your best bet is looking at those brick and mortar stores, because I'm hearing a lot of online stuff is already sold out as well.
But we have a couple of reprint for the fall, so the next one will come in a few weeks, and we'll also have another one after.
Gotcha. So if people can't find them, there's 2 more waves coming. Hey guys, thanks for talking with us. I can't wait to hop into the demo.
All right, guys, so this is Flick 'em Up. We're playing one of the scenario out of our 10 scenario rule book, all right? So in this scenario, if you look over here, Luke and Frank are both teams' #1 characters. So you're trying to get rid of them. So if you shoot them, they lose a life. They have 3 lives, so you want to shoot them 3 times, get them out of the game, and your team wins, all right? So we're going to play white as the lawmen and black as the outlaws. I'm going to take the first turn of the lawmen, all right, just to give you an example here. I said that Frank and Luke both have 3 health. Everybody else has 2, and Luke has an extra gun. So when he does the shoot action, he's going to shoot twice, and I'll explain that a little bit more. But everybody else only has 1 gun, all right? Okay, so on my turn, I'm going to choose to move. So I'm going to take Luke and replace him with the movement button here, and I'm going to flick it in. If I hit anything on the way, I lose that action. So I didn't hit the cactus, that's good, and I'm going to replace him here. And I'm going to take a bullet, and I'm going to do my second action. I could move again. I don't want to get too far into this action. So I'm going to put him up to a bullet width away from the hip. He gets to shoot from both sides. So I'm going to aim for 5 down there. Just missed. I'm going to try for 1 over here. I missed. That's all right. What I'm going to do is flip my hat here and show that my turn is done. All right? If we look on here, the clock is going to start at 6 o'clock for this scenario. Once we've flipped all the hats to blue, then we're going to move that up 1 tick to the 7 o'clock, and now it's the blue round. If we make it up to 12 o'clock, we'll have a duel where the 2 #1 people shoot off. So Frank and Luke will have a little shoot off at the OK Corral. The people that are standing on the edges of the buildings here are in the buildings. To get them out of the buildings, you're just going to flick them through the hole, and then they're out. All right? If they hit anything on the way, they lose that action. All right.
So it's always 2 actions per turn?
2 actions per turn. Yeah.
You double shoot if you're in a place?
You could do 2 shoots, you could do 2 moves, you could do move, shoot, shoot,
I
move.
just wanted to know.
No, it's good. When you move when you move somebody too, you can rotate them any way that you want because we're shooting from the hip, remember? Okay?
Try to shoot 5.
All right. So if it hit,
The barrel?
no, it would get stuck in the barrel. If it hit somebody afterwards, it wouldn't count as a hit. And we have to knock somebody over. All right? To lose a life, you have to knock them over. If you don't knock them over, it just grazed them. All right? So, any one of our lawmen can go. All right.
You're right there.
Do you want to shoot or you want to move out a little further? You can be any one of the red-hatted white lawmen.
Can you shoot twice?
You could shoot twice if you wanted. Now the problem is if you hit your own guy, he still loses a heart.
Huh?
If you hit your own guy with a bullet, he still loses a heart.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, you're gonna move in.
I have to move.
You don't have to move.
You can shoot twice if you want.
You could
I'd rather
shoot,
twice.
but you have to shoot from the hip.
That's
Does he
great.
have to come out of the building?
He's in the building. You can't shoot it out the windows. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay.
One action to move him out of the building?
Yep.
All right, so I
You'd have to come out of the building. So who are you moving?
I'm gonna move 3.
Okay, so you shoot out the door because he's in the building. Don't hit anything on the way out. That's okay to hit. We let people hit the inside of the buildings here, in and out. All right, to give some of that ricochet. Because sometimes there's people standing in the doorway.
So do I have to declare who I'm trying to shoot?
No, you don't have to declare.
Okay.
You can just be a wild gun.
Wild gun.
So you only got one gun.
One bullet.
Yep, I'll get out of your way there.
Don't mess up the game.
He's in the building. So,
But he's dead.
So we'll set him back up. It was amazing. We'll just flip his hat, saying that he's gone.
He shot him through the window. It's
Yeah.
obvious he's dead.
That was a headshot.
Black hats are cheating as usual.
All right, any one of our outlaws.
I'll go.
You want a disc?
I'll go. Why not? I'm probably gonna have to walk over there.
You got out of it, you shot him in the face.
Sure, that's right. So I think I'll take number 1.
Okay.
Now I can aim at a blue hat, right? Like
Yeah.
It seemed improbable.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna shoot twice.
I think that's a great idea.
I moved.
You got a bullet right there and there?
I've got 2 bullets.
It doesn't have to be on.
It doesn't turn though, right? Like
No, that would be a move action.
So it's like
And you don't have to be on either side. That's only the sheriff that has 2 guns.
Oh, so
You
I-
can go bam, bam.
Oh, so I can go from this side both
Yeah.
ways. Ah. Nope. I have 4 tries. This might work. Well, I can shoot twice. Right? Oh, that's 2
No,
shots?
that's 2 shots, 2 actions.
Oh, what is this thing?
That's all right. No, it's good. That's good.
Oh, I almost forgot.
And we'll flip his hat. Okay, one of our lawmen.
Step up. Go for it. All right. Get up.
What do you think, babe?
Yeah.
So can you move that? The move dice start there?
That's a bad guy.
Yeah, so you're one of these 3.
Whatever you want on the table. Come on.
Blank right in his face.
Oh, so you lose that action,
Yeah.
but you could move again if you wanted.
Leave him laid down.
No, he stays up. There you go. Perfect.
Supposed to be red up
These
or?
are the bumbling lawmen. It's like the Barney Fife of the sheriff world. Shooting
Excellent.
through the building,
Oh, great.
Falling over. He's drunk.
Outlaws.
What else would you be doing? We get some more people from the sheriff before the shootout. Oh, think about that. Come out of it. Where do I want to go?
Surely you'll hit.
I'm thinking we're gonna get somebody here. Oh, it just grazed him. So we'll flip his hat.
Let me shoot these guys.
What it doesn't
All right.
you got to knock
You
it
gotta knock his
over.
head off.
You gotta knock him right over.
Okay.
And that
Yep.
takes away 1 health? Can I
That
shoot this
takes
guy?
away
I'm gonna
one
shoot
health.
this guy. All right.
Yeah.
Right here, number 5. 5 to 5.
But his hat is blue, so you gotta
I gotta move.
one of these two guys.
That was our bumbling idiot, remember? Yeah, but all our guys are in the way.
Yeah?
Remember, we need more guys.
Go for it.
You think I can hit
I don't know, you try.
without hitting us?
I hit the bad guy.
Can do it. I gotta go around this building, or can I move this building?
The buildings are permanent.
You might want to
But
move.
like just to shoot it.
The buildings are permanent. You don't real buildings in real life.
Enough dynamite you
In
can.
real life, when I shoot the
We
guy
do
out
have
of the window,
we do
he
have
dies.
dynamite in the game. We do.
All right, here we go.
You know,
And we'll flip his hat.
black hats doesn't mean you shoot down.
Okay, I flip my hat.
Perfect.
Come on, Billy.
There's a movement over there. We play on a much smaller table normally. With the actual components are smaller in the retail copy.
Wait, you can't buy this one?
For $2 million, I'll sell it to you.
Very expensive wood. Man, how much?
You hit your own guy.
We don't talk about those things.
Perfect.
What was that? Doesn't count.
So he's down. He's down, for sure. Everybody says the magic bullet. Okay, so we're gonna take a heart off of Luke. Yep, and we're gonna put it in the back of the casket. There's a little hole. Perfect.
He shot the sheriff.
That's what you want to do.
Back up in action.
So standing up is an activation. So when you go to activate somebody, you stand them up. You can rotate them at that point. It's only one move. I mean, it's not an action. It's an activation. So you still get your 2 moves. Okay? But he's on the blue hat, so it would be the next round.
You were the sheriff.
Here, watch out. Watch the camera. Watch everything. You get hit by a bullet. You can
I
do
got
it.
one off the belt buckle yesterday.
Lose that move.
You can move twice, though, right?
Yeah.
The second one.
There you go. Protect him. Oh, that was 2 moves.
And now
Yeah,
we'll
that's
flip
2.
his. Yeah, we'll flip his hat.
One outlaw.
We lost our 2 of our outlaws.
That's all right. We can throw that hat on somebody else if they want in.
Somebody else can do that.
You said the components are smaller in the actual game.
Yes.
How much smaller?
I can grab a copy and show you in a little bit. Yeah. Try it again. That's your first turn. So you.
Try to do it without hitting something. He didn't get it through the hole.
That's not your bullet. That's
Yeah,
you
this
moving.
movement.
You're running right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Move your guy over there.
Now you need longer arms. Yeah, well, that was his 2. You hit the guy.
So at this point, everybody's gone, right? So we're going to move that clock to 7 o'clock, which is the blue dot, and now we start with all the blue hats, right? So, like I said, number 1, Luke has initiative, so he's going to start from you guys. Okay? Well, it can be anybody. You can switch back and forth.
Excuse me here. I'm going to stand right behind you here. You got to move left or right.
Shootout.
You can stand them and rotate them any way you'd like.
2 shots. So one bullet here.
Well, that wasn't an action.
That was not an action. So he could technically shoot 4 times if he wanted to.
Sit still and fire 4 times. With him, because he has 2 guns. He's the only one with 2 guns.
Oh, shot my own guy.
Did you hit him with the bullet or your finger? The bullet, so then he'll lose a heart. That's number 4. Number 3 will lose a heart over there.
Where's the guy? How do you retreat?
James got shot by the buddies.
Sheriff, I thought we were friends.
Off the cactus.
So one thing I haven't told you guys yet, in these two buildings here, when you go into them, there is items in those buildings. So if you go in there for an action, you can look at the item and add it to your inventory. One of them is a gun, and one of them is a heart. And no, the sheriff can't have 3 guns. I always see that twinkle in somebody's eye. What are you gonna do? Shoot it with a foot or something? No. All right? And now we're on to the Outlaws. Perfect, so 5. 5 is actually dead, he's out of the game.
James.
His hat, so everybody knows his hat stays here. All right? And you can flip it as an activation. Let's say all your guys are down and you don't want to pick them up. You flip it and say, okay, it's your guy's turn. So it's to delay picking them up, making them waste some of their actions. Yep, and he's done, rest in peace.
Take somebody else down? Yeah. He's a
Number
killer.
2. Okay, Lawman. Did we have his hat flipped?
We saw your trick shot. Get number 4 up and take a shot. Take 2. You can get 2 from right there. Yeah, get 5. He's dangerous. You shoot from the same side. Don't shoot our own guys.
Why did that?
Oh.
Man, got a lot of power.
Good shot, good shot.
All right, Outlaws.
So if Luke dies,
That's
who
it.
gets that game's
The
over.
game's over.
Okay, so go for 1 as much as possible.
Yep. On both sides, you're trying to take out number 1.
Stay behind the cactus.
You guys are getting some air on those right over top. So we'll flip his hat.
They had corn tickles here years ago, so that's why I learned put your finger on it, just finger on thing.
This guy's good.
We have been gone.
You have a bunch of travel.
We're gonna kill him.
You got to get out there. The bad guy.
Yeah, if we get out there, they're gonna take us out. Over there. I mean, shooting range.
You got 2 shots to take.
Oh,
And we'll flip his hat.
They got 2 more guys to go.
And you guys have one here, number 2. All right.
Go.
Can I get the movement company, please?
I don't think we're going to find.
I was gonna try to move 2 over here.
See, we ain't hit nobody yet. And we're down a man.
You could run number 1 into a building too.
Pick up some gear.
Yeah. And you got 2 shots to get there. So you're allowed to hit this. As soon as you're past there, you're in. So did it hit the front here?
Yeah.
So if it hits the front, that doesn't count. If it hits this inside part, you're good.
Just take a pot shot.
I hit it last time.
Oh, good shot.
Got the hat.
And we'll flip his hat.
The cactus is the best.
We got number 2 here.
So I just lift him up.
Yep. And you can put them in any orientation you want. Oh. So we'll take 1 off at number 4.
Right through the first guy.
Number 1 stands back up though.
Oh, you didn't get
No,
You can only get one at a time.
Through and through.
we're living in the Wild West where the bullets weren't that powerful. This isn't Wild Wild West with Will Smith that has all these fancy.
We only got one left, right?
Yep. So the number 2.
They're all lined up in Prairie Road. Yeah.
Take your 2 shots.
Chain lightning.
Why don't you go ahead? Be that guy. You can shoot twice. It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be a little bit farther. It's got to be one lane from right. Oh, nice.
Okay,
3.
number 3.
It's dead.
No, that was 2.
That was 2.
But we can fix that really easy.
Okay.
Real quick.
We're at the bottom.
Awesome. And now we'll flip his hat. And then, so you guys will flip his hat here. And then that's the last one, right?
Turn the clock.
So they'll finish him and then we'll turn the clock.
Oh, that's right, because you guys are on this. Yeah.
Switch teams, quick.
It's the sheriff. And you get one more action.
Can I shoot him on the ground?
In this one horse town, we don't shoot people on the ground.
We need another horse.
Western style.
So we'll pick it back up. Yep. So we'll flip his hat. We'll move it up to the red dot, which is 8 o'clock. And the sheriff, Luke, is he has to go first.
Oh man, I was gonna leave him down.
And like he has the advantage of having those 2 guns,
Yeah.
but really it's
How
a
much health has he got?
disadvantage of going first.
We started with 3.
Now the sheriff could turn yellow and run away.
He's gonna go get some supplies.
Okay.
All my guys in front of me here. So as long as it hits those things, it goes in?
As long as you're past this area, you're good without it touching the front of this.
Right out in the middle again.
There we go.
The good news is they put himself out there to be shot.
This could be it.
Just take 2 shots for number 3. You can move it? Don't move him. Just take 2 shots for the left hand.
Some bullets.
Take him out.
That's it. That's the sheriff.
That guy's win again. Nicely done. Nicely done.